Alright. Alright, I'm back. Part three. Um, Sorry I stretched this video of his into three separate videos of mine. There's just so much there, like that he just goes after her, PCT. Hold on one second, yeah, he goes after her. And look, let me share something with you guys, okay? Just so you have maybe a little better understanding about old fucking Ludwig over here and why I give a fuck about shit like this. Um, so I didn't. All right. So the fact that Ernie signed his rights away as a father, right? So that's what my real dad did with me. Um, he was an abusive alcoholic to my mom. Um, I was a baby at the time. I don't really remember much from those days. Like, not really anything. Now, the fact that he was abusive, I only ever like heard my mom or my relatives say he was abusive. They never like described anything that he had done. But one night when I came home, this is later in my life, I was an adult. I came home and I was going through some photo albums um, with someone, and when I went to put the photo album back, two pictures fell out, two Polaroids, and I picked them up, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I saw, I was like, "What the fuck is that person?" I was like, "What? That's my fucking mom." It was my mom on the hospital bed, and she didn't even look like she was human. Like it looked like, you know, just I mean, I couldn't even tell it was my fucking mom. Like he beat her so severely. Um, so I asked her. I said, "Hey, like they didn't even her and now my stepdad El Chapo. That's my dad. Okay, he adopted me when I was younger. He's raised me. That is my dad. Like as far as the other guy goes, I don't even look at him. It's pretty much the same way that Ernie's kid doesn't want anything to do with him. But El Chapo, he's never so much as raised his voice to my mom. He doesn't, he's what you call a real man. He's what you call motherfucker that goes and handles his fucking business, doesn't bitch, complain about it, none of that shit. Just goes, handles it. That's it. That's the guy that I always wanted to be. I always let him down, earlier years of my life. But anyways, what I'm saying to you is, I remember little things, okay? And one of the things I remember is when I was getting older, when I was, I don't know if my parents, meaning El Chapo and my mom, were together yet, but I remember me and my aunt were my aunt and my mom were eating at a pizza place by our house. It was in our old neighborhood, and now Kaz will tell you. Anybody from my life, the old neighborhood, people I hung out with, places I chilled at and shit like that. Anybody who knows my mom's a fucking soldier. She's a fucking rider. Like there ain't much that'll throw her off her fucking pivot. You know what I mean? She's one of the fucking strongest people I've ever seen in my life. And as a kid, I was like, that's all I had. It's my mom. So we're sitting there, we're eating, and all of a sudden I see my mom's face like turn completely ghost white. Like holy fucking what the fuck? I thought like maybe she was, I forget exactly what I thought during that time, but I thought it was something related to like what she was eating or something. And then I saw my aunt's face look at my mom and go like one of those when something's wrong something's up your fucking spidey senses are tingling. And uh my mom, she's like a bigger woman. Like back in the day, she would, like she would make sure other girls didn't bully the girls that were in school with. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like she didn't play that shit. So for my mom to look like the way she was looking scared, I was like, what the fuck? And she took off. Like we grabbed me. My mom was like, "I'm gonna go this way," so he follows me, and then you take Jason. I was going with my aunt. She was like, "You take Jason back to the house." And it wasn't until that time that I realized, holy shit, that's the only time I've ever seen my mom scared of something. So it affected me. Like it really fucked me up. Like I was like, holy shit, like not everything is perfect. Things can have, an effect on her. She needs somebody else there along with her, and it changed our relationship in a better way. I had a better understanding of not always depending. You get me? But so when like when I asked my mom when I was about the Polaroids, and I said, "Yo, man, like, what the fuck?" Obviously I was upset. I wasn't like angry with her for not telling me. I wanted to know more. I wanted to like, I need to understand things. Now, periodically throughout my life, um, you know, uh, right before my El Chapo adopted me, my dad, my real dad, when he would find out where we were at, he come to the house and start shooting out in front of the house. He would just start shooting in the house, knowing I'm there. But it was because of my mom. He was so mad that my mom, rejected him, left him. Um, he would try to, threaten her to like, you better stay quiet. You better not fucking tell anybody I fucking did this and that and the other. Like both when they were both together and afterwards, after she left. The day she left, we used to have this big ass German Shepherd when I was a kid, and my mom used to like joke and say, "I'm gonna get a fucking saddle for that thing and let uh, Jason ride it around." She used to call me Bud when I was a kid. But so I remember we were like in the kitchen or something like that, and I went upstairs. She put me upstairs. It was like nap time, and I heard the door like open or whatever, and it was like raining, and then I heard little talk, da 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 da, and I think he might have hit the dog or something, but my mom busted him in the head. I heard dong like real loud with the fucking pan, and I didn't hear nothing else. And she just came up. She was like, "Okay, Jace, we're just gonna take a walk." And when we never came back. She never. She everything was left there. She said, "Fuck this, we're out." And like my mom used to work 3 jobs just to make sure, I had a place to sleep, food in my mouth, and clothes on my back. You know what I mean? So when I hear all the shit that he used to do, okay, and there's some things I don't ask her about. You know what I mean? I respect to my mom. You know what I mean? But there's some things you want to be curious about, especially um, when I have my own daughter, so I want to look out for other things. And when I hear Ernie act the way he acts and do the things he's done, it's identical sometimes to my dad. And maybe it's because that it's so similar of a situation of being a piece of shit to my dad that I take it personally. I probably shouldn't do that. It's probably not healthy, but at some degree, it helps me process it. You get, I don't know, maybe I'm getting a little too deep for you. I don't know. I don't like people to understand me too much. Okay. So, um, I'm going to shut up about that. But I'm not just making accusations about Ernie and saying things. You know what I mean? Like how he says, "Oh, it's the harsh world of this toxic world of lies and stuff like." No, 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 no. I'm not doing none of that, my man. I'm pinning you down to exactly what the fuck you are, of decades of fucking shit that I experienced myself, things that I witnessed, uh friends that I have that are women, that have boyfriends that they had, um you know um with my mom, and then I come and I see shit and it's identical with you, dude. Ernie, you are legitimately one of the biggest pieces of shit on this platform. You are absolute scum. The only way anybody will ever be good is when you're not around them, when they have nothing to do. You will never be capable of redeeming your shit because you can't allow yourself to get that real. I mean, look, dude, it took me a long time to confront some of the shit that I put my people through when I was ripping and running on the street, and I kept my life separate. I didn't like to keep that, anything near them. I was a black sheep in my family. Now my family they don't, they didn't commit crimes. They didn't fucking do shit like I did. I chose that life because it was attractive to me. And I bitched up. It was easier than going to get a 9 to 5 and handling my fucking shit. So I did the fucking drugs and I ripped and ran in the street and tried to make it like it was the best fucking thing ever. But when I was sitting in them prison cells at night, missing, cracking up with my kid playing fucking PlayStation or, going to fucking do shit like as a family, nah, man, all that glory and all that praise, being a stand up dude, never ratting on nobody, only taking what was mine, you know what I mean, as far as like the area that I was in to rob people and shit like that. I don't know, man, street politics, it doesn't matter. But yeah, none of that shit. But you give it all up, Ernie. You give it all up for a couple, days high on meth and a fan club of yes men. They surround you. You want to be able to get away with all that shit and then present yourself to the world like you're something, some sort of savior or something like that. But I've had experience with people that are exactly you. They just don't have a weird accent, and they're probably, an actual height. Like they're actually like a real person. They're tall enough to be a real person, and their fucking hands are normal size. So I don't, you know, I don't want to get lost in uh, the anger of it. You know what I mean? What was that saying? All true passion is born from anguish. And the day I saw my mom's pictures like that, I understood that completely. And all right, I'm going off. I'm sorry, guys. All right, let's play this shit.
The sheet because it's only half, and it's got holes in it, and I would rather her have it. And let her lay on my shoulder, and let me stroke her long blonde hair. Kiss her
Sorry, I pressed the I reversed it a little bit. I'm sorry.
on her forehead, and forget about YouTube. Can I do that now, please? Can I go back to trying to fix my health? Can I? Please?
I wish you'd go somewhere. You fucking goblin. You're like, I see Cyrax, that's why I said goblin. Or he's not so much like a goblin. He's more like I don't know, what are those things called? A hobbit? He's more like a hobbit. Like Ernie should live in the Shire. Except they have big feet and Ernie's got little baby feet and baby hands. Like, well, whatever. He could be like a Schmeagle or whatever he is. I don't know. He's one of them. Or a Dolby. A Dolby. Sorry, I'm fucking around.
If I can, just please bear with me. I told you this wouldn't be a long life. I start sweating. The world starts coming to an end.
He starts sweating. That's because you've been fucking dry humping that seat for the last fucking, I don't know, what is it, 25 minutes you've been on there?
You know I love you, baby.
Oh my
Katie,
god.
you know you're the girl for me. You know that.
This is so
I
pitiful.
can't sleep without you. You know that. I told you last night. You're my world.
Oh my god.
You're my girl. See how nice
Absolutely pathetic.
that was? You know what's bad about it? She won't give me her email.
You know what's bad about it? Yeah, that you're a part of it, Ernie. That's the anything bad with it. You're a part of it.
I'm not bashing nobody. I'm
Yeah,
not
you are.
bashing nobody at all. I'm making common sense
You absolutely were bashing, and you still are bashing her. So shut the fuck up.
where common sense needs to be put. Seriously.
What the fuck is that, man? Seriously, who laughs like that? I don't know anybody that's because it's a fake laugh, and he needs to fucking. That's because he needs to be big bad Batman. and he needs to present himself like however he thinks Batman would fucking laugh. I don't fucking know what that is. You know what I mean? It's like all right, so when I was younger, we used to go down to Jersey, down to Mystic Island, I think it is. And one of my aunts, from all her side of the family, they used to have like a speedboat and a fucking fishing boat and shit. But the one part of the fishing boat, like I guess like he had to fix it, like where we would fillet the shit. So sometimes when you catch like certain fish, I don't, anybody that's been out on the fucking ocean or whatever fishing, you probably understand what I'm about to say. When you go to fillet them and like right before they're still alive and they're flopping and it hits that one part of like a hollow sounding a hollow part of the boat and it's like bah, 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 bah. It's I don't know how to explain it, but anybody who knows what the fuck, you'll know. But that's what it sounds like to me. Or like when it's a broken jet ski or it's like bogging out in that water, it's like a two street, what I mean? It's like bah, 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 bah. Anyways, I'm an idiot, sorry.
Holy hell, Lord God. If it gets any more colder, I'm already sick.
Yeah.
I used to be a dark Indian, now I'm a damn white albino looking thing.
Well, you know what that means? That means your fucking soul's gone. When that happens, when you lose your color like that, that means you're on your way out. That means your heart, your whole inside is gone. When you lose, that's why when you get sick like that and shit, they say you look like pale as a ghost or some shit. When people get, that's why, because it's you have to have that glow inside of you. You have to have that warmth, soul, heart, passion, whatever you call it, empathy. That's why some people that just look evil. You get me?
Colors left my skin. Tell you, it's been awful.
Yeah.
I'm having a
Anything.
good Easter. Oh, if I can get somebody gave me a cash app a minute ago to go buy me a damn chocolate bunny. I have to use Katie's card because I ain't got a card of my own.
What the fuck kind of begging are you doing, dude? What is wrong with you? Like, this is another thing where Ernie really. It's another thing where it's similar to uh, like with my real dad and people that, excuse me, people that I've met. Excuse me again. I'm burping. I had some fucking chips. Not like actual potato chips, not like fucking French fries, Kaz. But what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, so this is like, hold on, let me play this real quick because I forgot what I was saying.
The truth does hurt. The truth does hurt.
I'm sorry. Let me run this back one
Tell
second.
you, it's been awful. I'm having a good Easter. Oh, if I can get somebody gave me a cash app a
Oh,
minute ago to
that's
go
what it
buy me.
was. That's what it was. So the similarity between Ernie and many people, like my real dad, and people I've been around, it's always somebody else. Like he. All right. So what made me think of this is the Cash App thing, right? So it's on somebody else. It's somebody else's responsibility to buy him a fucking chocolate bunny. But if he doesn't get that chocolate bunny, or he doesn't get, let's just say the chocolate bunny is whatever he wants in life. It's becomes he's a victim. Somebody's holding him down and going in and out of prisons and running the streets and all that shit. And all the people that I've met and all the cellies I've had to live with and shit. You hear these stories, you meet these people, and a common theme is, well, Howard, they got me for this, and goddamn parole officers fucking me over, and stupid fucking lawyer. But it's nobody's fault for you, but you. For you made your choice when you committed that crime, Ernie. You made your choice when you went on the run. You made your choice way back when you started doing drugs and you started fucking lying and scamming. It's nobody's fault but your own. Because if you're in this situation where you feel like you're becoming a victim of people, all we're doing is calling them out. I'm not saying that people aren't victims. I'm saying that his specific thing is he's always, everybody's always lying on him, all that shit. And everybody's always out to get him, all that shit. If you find yourself in that position all the time, like, you have to look at why am I so vulnerable? How is it always out of my control? And that's when most people realize like, oh shit, I am doing this shit to myself. I am getting myself in trouble. I am the one that put myself on the run. I am the one that is fucking responsible for the behavior of losing all this fucking weight. Being on the fucking run, like I said, running down the highway all geeked out. Nobody did that but you, Ernie. Even when he says, "Oh, people call the cops and people this, that, and the other," um, if you hadn't been all fucking crazy and doing all the shit that you do, nobody would have a fucking reason. Do you know how many people go through life without getting into anything, without getting into any shit, and they have fucked up shitty lives, but they don't cause no fucking problems. They rise above everything and they achieve shit like you would never fucking imagine. But the world's out to get a Ernie Shell? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Damn chocolate bunny. I have to use Katie's card because I ain't got a card of my own. The
Weirdo.
truth does hurt. The truth does hurt. Well, hello, Dynamite. Oh, there's no way she could pass the evaluation. I would bet that. A psych evaluation? Hell to the no.
He just got done saying how he didn't. I'm not bashing her. You're fucking bashing her. Old head, you're fucking bashing her.
She's not passing. She is not passing. Not passing at all. Sorry.
Like you would pass, Ernie. Like you would pass any kind of fucking evaluation. You couldn't even pass fucking drug screen in the fucking hospital. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm sorry, she's not passing. It's going to be an epic fucking fail. Because she's going to get up there, just like she did with the law, the police. That cop was sitting there on the phone like,
all right, come on, dude. More speculation, more, she's not going to pass. Like, whatever, dude. We could fucking make any kind of fucking assumptions and say this, that, and the other may or may not happen. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Is this dead air on his shit? Is this him just not talking? The fuck you doing? What the fuck are you doing, you weirdo?
no, I never made the choice for it. You decided you wanted to do this. You decided you was going to do this and you're going to put your, you know what? I commend you. You've got 2,000 views on that in just 19 hours. That's all.
Always fucking clocking somebody, right? Like it's not about anything else than that for Ernie. It's about numbers. It's about ego. It's about, it's always about you versus me. That's all it is. It's good to have that outlook and approach on certain things in life, but he attacks every situation. Like, what angle can he work? What, what metrics can he apply to look like the winner? You know what I mean? There's a book. It's called How to Lie with Statistics, and Ernie Shell fits the personality type that would apply some of the key things to that book. He does it a lot.
Awesome, PCT. That's amazing. Amazing. You second guessed everything. You didn't check it twice. You just went just like everybody else and you wanted to throw something up. The tigers are not for women and children. They're not. They're really not.
In my opinion, most people's opinion, right? So let's since you want to play fucking numbers games, Ernie, all right? You've fallen down in so much fucking support and backing based on your women and children approach, okay? Let's just take the women and children approach that Ernie says he is in so much favor of and such a guardian and great man and saves these children, right? So when Ernie first came on the scene, people didn't know him. People didn't know shit like that. There wasn't enough awareness about Ernie. But as awareness grew, his numbers fell. So you see how those numbers work, Ern? You know what I mean? Maybe she got 2,000 views because people like to see you get called out and your shit get called out. maybe those, how you apply those fucking metrics, Ern.
No, we're also for Parkers, especially when man's never going to have a life when he's with you. That's just a fact about it. And you let that know. You let that know. He can't have a girlfriend. He's not allowed to have a girlfriend. I would have sat there and I would have been like, if Parker, get the fuck away from your mother. Just get your shit. Go out to wherever. I'll buy you a bus ticket, get you to wherever the
How the fuck you gonna buy him a fucking bus ticket? You can't even buy yourself a chocolate bunny, you fucking idiot. What are you talking about? You're gonna buy the kid a fucking bus ticket. Oh my god. Or fun fact, Ernie can't spell bus ticket.
whatever.
Or fucking buy one.
And that way you'll have a chance at life. You'll have a chance at life. Because if you don't, you'll probably become the president of the cat ear club. You'll probably be wearing cat ears. You'll be sitting in front of the TV watching The View, wearing cat ears, listening to the mom.
What the fuck is he talking about? Wearing cat ears and watching The Hue? Who? Oh, The View. Jesus Christ. It's like Ernie just takes talking points, things that he knows, things that conservatives would use as talking points for 400. Alex, that's how it is. Because it's like he he tries to be conservative and pass himself off. Like, look, to be honest with you, I don't hear many people, everyday people that don't apply politics to their lives and their the TV that they intake, watch, and the media that they intake. So like a Republican or somebody who's a conservative would consider watching The View like from the left. It's the I mean, it really is, but I'm just saying it to apply it. Like, that's probably why he mentioned it. Unless he's saying it because she's an older woman, but yeah, I mean, it could be that one. I mean, either one, but the way that I take it is he tries to pass himself off as Mr. fucking, what was that, Republican Ranger or something? I don't know. That porno he did with that guy.
Listening to mom. And you know what she's going to be doing? You know what she's going to be doing? I'll tell you what she's going to be doing. Just like she's always done. She don't listen to nothing. She runs her mouth so much. I bet it's a sad thing when the Jehovah Witnesses come around to your house. I bet she keeps them busy for hours. I guarantee you she does. I guarantee she starts talking about her life, who it is, how much money she's getting in her trust fund, how she's not seen her mother in 12 or 13 years. I guarantee you she talks that way to the damn Jehovah Witnesses. Ma'am, you care to just sit down and let us talk? Let us talk about the Holy Spirit. Wait a minute.
What the fuck, man? Yo, he hates women so much. Like, there was a lot there in that little bit of bullshit that he just said. You can unpack a lot from that. I mean, maybe that's why some of these videos take me longer to do, even though they're shorter lives sometimes, or maybe I'll chop a piece out of the lives. There's so much there to unpack. Um, and it's some of it's like you don't even notice it at first. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe I'm just slow. But yeah, fucking like the despair that he has for her. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you're talking about a fucking 60 some year old, 60 or I don't know how old she is. You're talking about a 60-year-old woman, right? That I mean, she argument could be made that she may not be the most stable person. Okay, but she's not fucking homeless, running down the side of a highway all fucked up on drugs, sleeping in a tent, turning tricks for fucking, Cracker Barrel gift cards. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's like he just hates it. Look, he hurt his mom, so like he really has an issue with the females there.
Spirit. But Jehovah's and his Holy Spirit, I don't even know what the damn
Oh
thing.
man,
We always,
I'm out, bro. I don't want to hear this bullshit about this
my,
fucking. This is
my
very
mama was the fun.
fuck.
Why you hunt down for, man?
Fuck your
Back.
nut ass mamaw.
And it was funnier than hell.
Yeah, it
It
probably
was a live
wasn't.
tiger. Let me show you the one I did. Did you know I'm getting a damn tattoo with a turtle with stripes on it?
Still talking shit on her.
Because it ain't, I'm going to have to go to PCT and they tell her a sad story or something. I need my phone bill paid. Yeah. PCT, you pay my phone bill, man.
What the fuck? Listen, bro. Like, you're literally saying what you just asked people for money for a motherfucking chocolate bunny, and you're coming at her like you're making up a scenario like some bullshit. Yo, I'm gonna fast forward. Like this is one of the times I just want to smack the shit out of him. You know what I mean?
I team up with your ex, Parker. Need a phone bill paid. Katie, where the hell you at? Beet juice, what the hell? And live.
Yeah, this dude's a fucking idiot. I'm out of here, man. Ernie, go crawl up and die somewhere. Eat 14 dicks on the way too.